Okay, so um, I wanted to do a video talking about the division, and something that just occurred to me and dawned on me a really good way to try to explain this. Um, so, still a little early in the morning, and there's commotion, and my sinuses are bothering me, but I want to do this. Um, Apologize if it's not real clean. Um, but anyway, so according to my model that I've been talking about in numerous videos, one second. According to my model, uh, we're not living in an expanding universe. We are contained inside the singularity. The singularity didn't explode and expand. We're inside the singularity. And the reason being is because there is nothing outside the singularity. We're going to say this is the singularity, okay? So this is the singularity, and there's nothing outside of it. There's no space to expand into. There's just nothing. There's just the singularity because this space cannot be verified. It can't be, you can't say that it's there because you can't verify it. Okay, the only thing you can verify is that you're inside this singularity. Okay, you can't verify what's outside of it because there's nothing outside of it because you're inside of it, right? Of course, then you have the whole idea of this is what I say kind of initiates consciousness and awareness because when you're only to know what something is, you have to be outside of it. So we can't be outside of the singularity, but yet we know we are inside the singularity. This is like the genesis of consciousness. It's the genesis of questioning your existence, of being aware of your existence. Okay. This is why a lot of my theory talks about going into the point. This is what this is all about. This is perspective. Your perspective is going into the point, and then into another point, and then into another point. It's becoming more and more aware as it goes inside of these points. Okay, the first point it goes into is the singularity. The second point it goes into, once you're inside the singularity, is then you see other points. Those are galaxies. You go into one of those points. Then what do you see when you're inside of a galaxy? You see all kinds of points. What are those points? Those are star systems. So you go inside of one of those star systems, and here you are. Okay. But that's why I say you're going in. The universe is expanding inward. Your consciousness is causing the universe to expand inward to learn about what the singularity is. The singularity is that, well, what the hell am I? What is this? Well, what are you going to do to find out? Okay. What you're going to do is the only thing you can do is you're going to divide. You're going to create nothingness. You're going to divide, okay, and create these seams, okay? What are those seams? Those are planes, okay? This is a three-dimensional, this is a three-dimensional creation, entity, blob, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It's three-dimensional. How much surface area can you carve out inside this singularity if what you're creating is just a seam, a cut, like with a knife, you're cutting, you're carving out, but it just stays there, and the only thing that's there is the cut mark that you made. What is that cut mark? That is the plane. That is the plane that is being created inside the singularity. It is our solar plane that is being created inside the singularity. That's why stars divide. Okay, then what is this seam? What is this? Well, that's the solar plane, and your perspective is existing inside this solar plane, creating depth inside of that plane, creating another dimension. We're opening up the singularity, we're dividing it inwards. Okay, we're pushing our way inside, and there's an infinite amount. Then this one can divide, right? And then that one can divide, and then this one can divide, and it can go on forever and ever. Okay, because there's an infinite amount of plane inside of 3D, and we live on a plane and in a plane. This is where our consciousness comes in. This is where the perspective comes in. Okay, our perspective is inside of this plane, creating depth, giving it depth. Okay, so go back into my other video I just made about creating depth. Work your way backwards. You could see everything I'm talking about, how this is real, how the stars divide. The stars are dividing, just like cells do here on Earth, just like the old Norse saying, as above, so below. They're not talking about, this is what they're talking about right here. Okay, everything is an illustration of division, this division that I'm talking about. Everything divides. Division is creation. Stars divide just like everything else. Okay, this is how. Singularity does not expand. We are working our way inward into the center, deeper and deeper of the singularity. The universe is in our wake. Okay, this is why I say, so when you're inside of here, that's why I've said in previous videos, that's why it feels like we're in this bubble where there's just this layer around our bubble, which is the surface of our solar system. Okay, so that surface of our solar system actually contains the entire universe, because this space isn't real. None of this space is an illusion. Space is an illusion. It's the 94% they don't understand that they call dark matter. It's all an illusion. You don't understand it. That's why this dark matter is being invented, because it needs to be invented for their model of the universe to work with this gravity. Okay, it's not because of gravity. This is what's causing it. All that 94% that you don't understand what it is, that's why you don't understand it, because you don't understand the model of our universe. There is no space. Space is an illusion. Okay, the only real space to us that's like the space that we experience here is inside of our solar system. You have to go through another dimension to get into another solar system, because the space is not the same between them. Okay, because you're creating a plane. Solar entities create planes inside of the singularity. This is what's going on. This is how the universe is populated with stars. It's through division. Okay, it's not an explosion. Working our way inward, everything is dividing. Plane is being created inside of 3D, and we are giving depth to that plane with our point of perspective, which is our consciousness. Okay? Thanks.